Okay, let's take a quick look at the installed app that we have created as a demo. And it's this Word Mobile Ready Game app down here. And we made that with Unity. And it initially goes right into the game for a 2-player setup. If for some reason you would like to change that, we could have additional players here. And this would be considered not our flash screen, but our main screen. But we're just going to play that with 2 players. And then we're off to the races here. And let's see, MOE. Let's see if we can't get an MOE. And let's see if that's a good word. Sure, that's a good word. Do we want to accept that? Yes, that sounds good. Now it's the second player's move, and they have a wild card on top of a few other things. And let's see if we could do WORD, and looks like that's worth 8 points. We'll accept that. And now we're back to the first player once again. And how about we do something a little like, we'll move the screen over and we'll make dual a word and get this triple letter score and put dual there. And of course, that gives us that. We'll do one more player move here for player 2. And let's see, I don't know. I'm kind of on the fly here. I don't know. TOY. I'm trying to think of a good word. Let's just go with LAY. And there we go. Lay for 12. And there you go. One feature it has is you can select tiles if you want to swap them around in your tray. For example, I could take this tile. Whoops. And I could take this tile and swap those two. Oops. And could have maybe messed that up. Not sure. You can also switch the tiles around that way. I might have just messed that up, and sorry about that. But going back to the, let's see, go to the next one. You need to place tiles first. Okay. Let's kind of go back here and let's see, toe. We have a wild card, so we could go TOY. We could do something like TOY, and we could score that. And if we wanted to, we could shuffle our letters around on the tray. I'm trying to remember. You will. Oh, it will take a turn. I think that when you do that, it takes a turn. So anyway, back to the main menu. You can see down here, player 1 has a score of 12. Player 2 has a score of 26. We could come back up here, and there's some other functionality that we have with the game, but we're just going to go back from now. You can scroll the screen down. You can move it, scan it back in, or zoom back in. But basically, that's the asset that we bought from the Unity store. And although this looks pretty straightforward and simple in terms of now that it's running on our phone, just the fact of getting that asset put together, getting it working within the Unity desktop environment so we could then publish it, and in the process of publishing it and getting a key so it would have a unique key so it could eventually be loaded into the store, the Android store. That was a fairly comprehensive process and not trivial by any means. So it was definitely a learning process, which we tried to outline as best we could in our project report. But the idea behind this asset was not necessarily just to get ourselves out of a bunch of work, but it was also it was to give us a bearing on how to approach this problem and give us a realization on how complex the problem was. I'll put in a report exactly how many different C# script files were needed to make this run. I tried to upload the app to the store, which also created the need for me to register as a developer for the Android App Store, which cost $25. The asset itself was $40 from the Unity store. Then I had to spend another $25 with Okay, I had to spend another $25 with Google Android to create a developer's account, and then when we uploaded this application, basically what happened was we were told that we had 32-bit and native code, and it needed 32-bit and 64-bit, and so that created a problem. So really now it's being held up in the test phase until we can update the code, which we more than likely will not do. But anyway, just to give you an idea, that's kind of what we're dealing with here, and so now you have a little bit better idea.